What's going on YouTube? Sorry I haven't been any uploads lately. Been pretty busy here with work and life and just a few other personal things that I haven't been able to film and upload. I actually did today go take the motorcycle here to Blaze Cycle. Today was supposed to be Dyno Day here for the old BMW. Unfortunately, I got there at about 10 o'clock this morning. I had my appointment. Got there just as I got into the parking lot, and we get in there, we're getting ready to go, and the dyno is inoperable. Something happened with the computer, something with it not measuring the horsepower and torque numbers correctly, so it really wasn't going to be able to tune the bike efficiently. So I have an appointment still set up next week to go ahead and get that taken care of. We'll get everything going with the new tune, the new computer. Next upcoming months, we will go ahead and also get the motorcycle up to Palm Beach Raceway and see what times we could put down with the old tune. With the new tune. I have gone and told you guys what I did previously before, what my best time was down here as well as up in Chicago. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we could break those records. But in the meantime, I apologize for not uploading every day or every other day to give you guys some exciting content. What I am going to do is go ahead and here wash the old girl C7 and maybe do a quick little review here about the car and maybe what's done with the car, and then some future plans to let you guys know what's coming up big here with Snow White, the C7 here. So I'm going to go ahead and give her a bath. She's pretty dirty. She hasn't been washed in a week or two. We'll go ahead and follow up here with just a quick walk around the car after she's all clean. Show you guys under the hood, kind of show you exactly what's actually been done to the car, what I want done to the car, and then maybe some long future term plans. If anyone knows me, maybe I won't even keep the car. We will potentially maybe see nitrous. I'm not going to go into that with you. So let's go ahead and give the old dirty girl Snow White a bath. God, that sound never gets old, does it? Alright guys, now that we finally have the C7 back here in the garage, I can kind of go over it a little bit with you to kind of tell you exactly what's currently been done to my C7 so far, what I kind of plan on having done to it for the future without kind of spoiling it for some other videos, and just give you guys a quick tour, just a show through of the car. I know you guys have kind of seen it in some other videos, but I actually have been asked, what's done to the hood, why does the exhaust sound that way, what type of exhaust do you have? So I'll be able to show you guys a little bit. It's no secret, so I believe you guys should know. So let me go ahead and talk about a little bit of the aesthetics of the car before I go into the performance. What I have done, I did swap out the black wheels that it came with. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for it, but I prefer the street car look. The black wheels for the chrome Z51 wheels. It is a true Z51, but I no longer have the active exhaust. I just have it in the loud mode all the time. Based on the custom exhaust that I've currently had built for it. It also is lower, 2.5 inches in the front and 2 inches in the back. Sometimes it does make things a little bit tricky to go over speed bumps or get into my driveway, but I love the performance of it, and with the magnetic ride, I love everything else that comes along with it. As far as the car itself, it's a 2016. It is a 3LT package. It is fully optioned out. So it does have the suede interior, the heated seats, the cooled seats, and everything else that's going to come along with, the 3LT. Performance data recorder and things of that nature. A few other things that it does have that I have added when it was at the dealership. I did add the side skirts. I also have done some other things to it, such as remove all the labels. I just think it looks a little bit cleaner that way. That's just my preference. I do like that as well. As far as the tint goes, I have 15% tint on the windshield, 15% tint on the sides, so pretty much the entire car, and the back windshield is as well 15%. I used to have limo and everything, but it kind of made it a pain in the ass to see some things at night. Not that I'm fully opposed to it. I may change the sides to limo on another date. But for right now, 15's working just well, and so far, I haven't been pulled over for it, so thank God with that. As far as the front of the car, I'll do a quick walk around as well with that. I had the Z06 front end and front bumper, front grille, and all that put on and painted as well at the dealership. I just preferred that as over to the base model version of the Z51. I think obviously the Z06 looks a little bit more aggressive, but there's some things on the Z06 that I didn't like, and there's some other things why I didn't choose the Z06. Me being such a gearhead, I knew that I could build a car much faster and more practical and more efficient than the Z06. Yes, the Z06 is a great platform to start with, and it is a little bit wider. I think it's 2 or 3 inches wider. It does come with forged internals and things like that, but we can go on ahead and pretty much beef all that and do all that, with my current platform, and that's kind of where I'm at now when I go under the hood as well with you. As far as the exhaust goes, it has American Racing long tube headers, Off-Road X, and that's pretty much it. I, pretty much, piped it all the way back 3-inch out with dual Flowmasters coming out the back. Flowmaster tips, not Flowmaster exhaust. So that's where you get that real aggressive sound that everyone seems to love or hate. I don't know what you guys pick. I love it. Maybe a quick shot of the interior here if you want to go ahead and see that. Nothing that you guys really haven't ever seen before. Just pretty much standard, Corvette interior, suede headliners and everything else. Pretty straightforward. Go ahead and pop the hood. We can talk a little bit about that. Another thing I'm sure that you guys did notice as well, that it is an automatic. I did choose the 8-speed. By being a 16, it does come with the 8 speeds and not the 6 speeds. I chose the automatic, and yes, I know on dynos and stuff like that, it makes a little bit less power, due to parasitic loss, but that's not the reason. I currently daily this car, and I love to currently daily this car. And the automatic with the 8 speeds, it gives me awesome, blistering fast acceleration. It never misses a shift, and gets great gas mileage with 8 gears, so why not? The manuals are cool. It's the 7-speed manuals, I like it, but manuals are starting to really become outdated. You'll never, no manual car with the same amount of power or anything will ever be, the new 8 speeds, and now what's coming is the new 10-speed cars. So that's just my personal preference. I love the new automatics, the new technology that's in the automatic, so that's kind of why I chose it. But some people still prefer to be, more in sync and more in contact with their vehicle, and so I completely understand why they would still pick the manual option. So let me now go on ahead and I'll move on over here to what's under the hood and talk a little bit about what's underneath the hood of this car. As I talked a little bit about the exhaust, like I said, it does have, long tubes and off-road X and things of that nature, but I also have slapped an A&A kit on this car. It is an A&A supercharger kit, currently running about 7 to 8 pounds of boost. Obviously a tune, that was done all with HP tuners, and a tuned TCM as well. Hatch can, just other necessities and things like that that just needed to be, more efficient. Upgraded trans coolers, upgraded oil coolers, and things like that. Stuff that you really can't see, but I don't really need to go into further detail here about that. You can kind of see some of the trans coolers and the intercoolers and stuff, through here, but that's pretty much about it. I chose to go with an A&A kit. I do like that it uses a Vortec head rather than the Pro Chargers. Not that I'm against anything with ECS or Pro Charger or anything like that. I've just always been a fan of, the Vortecers growing up. My dad having Trans Ams and things like that. It's just that old school way. Yes, I know the companies kind of collided together, but I decided to go with the A&A kit, and it was just the most costly effective thing for me to do at the moment. Currently, right now, the car made a little bit over, it's about 700 to 750 at the crank. I don't know, that's just, you know, measuring, but it made a little over 600 wheel in its current state right now on a dyno back up north in Chicago. That's also on 93 octane with no alcohol, no meth, no anything else. Right now, I'd probably say it'll probably do a high 10-second quarter on the street tires, and probably a mid 10-second, you know, with drag radios being an automatic. And that's pretty much as far as mods go that are currently for the car. In the future, you know, I can tell you this, coming some more and some more alcohol, or excuse me, methanol, because we're going to have to sustain that with the high compression ratio. But anything else after that, I want to still have it very streetable and still get, you know, well over 20 miles a gallon. I think it's pretty damn awesome that we live in an age that I can drive a car, or a 10-second car that's 700-800 horsepower, and still get over 20 miles a gallon as long as I drive it like I have some sense. Maybe later on, if I convert it to a, you know, more of a race car and stuff like that, I'll drop in pistons and things like that, you know. But after that, then it's kind of, you know, it's not going to be my daily anymore. I'll have another daily. But that's going to pretty much sum it up here for what's going on, you know, with the C7. And now you guys kind of know what's going on with the car. Of course, there'll be other aesthetic mods and things like that that I will do. That's coming up shortly, and other videos that you guys will see, like my obnoxious, you know, red and orange side markers that I can't stand. That'll probably be something coming up soon. But anything else, I think the car looks, you know, pretty good the way it sits now. I really don't have anything else that I really want to change about the way it looks at the moment. If there's something else that I haven't done that maybe you've seen something kick-ass or cool on another Corvette, let me know, comment it, or, you know, send me a message, and I'll definitely be open to it, because why not? Why not make it unique? But that's pretty much going to sum it up here as well for this video. I apologize that in the beginning of the video it was supposed to be about the dynoing the BMW, and I apologize as well that it's not my fault that the dyno broke at the shop, but we're going to get ahead and get that taken care of next week. But I apologize that there hasn't been any exciting content or anything uploaded within the last week, but I can guarantee you this, guys, coming up. The BMW is going on the dyno. We will see that thing make good power, and it's going to have a new kick-ass tune from Bias Cycle. So stay tuned for that, and I will conclude this video with the C7 and the talks about the BMW. If you like this content and you're ready to see more, I promise within the next week or so, and don't forget to give it a like. Please don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you again for another episode on the Speedbug channel.